What is going on, guys? Basco show you back to ride. I finally feel better so I can start again making some videos, and I'm gonna talk about Chimera. I wanna showcase this champion today called Roxam. Is an amazing champion for Chimera. I also have him on 6-star Blessy and +2 on this account where I'm doing this account takeover. But even without the 6-star Blessy, because I got Native Red, the difference between 5-star and 6-star is a 15% extra damage. That is not gonna be a huge difference. But you're gonna see that this champion does insane damage. And the reason why is because he has this passive where he basically ignores up to 30% of the target defense with every skill if he meet this condition, which is having less HP of the target. Obviously, when we fight against the Chimera that has million damage, this condition is always online, so we're gonna always know 30%. And if we add the merciless build, that's 65% your defense every single turn. And then he always plays a Veil with his skill. He plays Veil at the start of the battle. He plays Veil with A3. A2 plays Veil as well. And the 1, if he critical hit, plays Veil. And once he plays the Veil, he always get this buff, increase attack, block debuff, and continuous heals. Increase attack and block debuff, they're gonna be needed for the trial, so this champion fits really well in this weak composition. And the A3 hit super hard, guys. He has a 6-time multiplier and he does decrease defense and weaken. That's why I want to test this champion. We can also drop his critical rate if we want to, but we're not gonna do that in this fight. And I'm gonna use this team pair up with Roxam. Because I'm doing a counter cover, I'm gonna use the best option for every team because I don't want to waste too much time. In this slot, you need the reviver that has block debuff. So if we select revive and then we select the buff block debuff and we select every option, the best option would be to use Galatry, but there is a caveat with this team. Because this champion does so much damage with the 1 and we don't have Truffia or unkillable block damage, he's always gonna die against the Ram 4. Okay, now... Oh, I think now Roxanne's gonna get a turn though. Oh my goodness. Yep, and he's gonna die. Even with the leech, he's gonna die. Alright, so this team cannot do this. I think it's impossible. You need some fear. You need to land the fear, but then with the fear you're gonna risk not to do the skill. You know, the boss can skip the skill. So unfortunately, it cannot do it. Like, it has to be super lucky. So instead of using Galati, we're gonna use Blancier. Blancier has revive, block debuff, and when he revive, he plays block damage for 1 turn. So I'm gonna try and make sure I time the revive, so I got the block damage and I'm not gonna die, and then I can place block debuff on all my champions and protect the team from the stuns. Alright guys, let me showcase straight away what Roxam can do. I want to show you the damage of Roxam at the start of the fight. So I open up with the 1 because I need to get the Veil and I need to get the increased attack, so we can do, you know, a lot of damage. Otherwise, the synergy with the increased attack is gonna be off. So we did the A3 and I didn't see the numbers, but now I'm gonna do day 2. And we did 800k on turn 2 basically. So with not much you know, Knight of Red, not much Arity Coronet, is already doing crazy damage. That's an A1, 700k. And now I think I'm gonna do the A3 again. And also the A3 reset the A2. And the A2 boosted the meter by 50%. So this champion is gonna take so many turns, gonna go so many times. Even though I got him very slow, it's gonna be huge. Look at my damage. I'm matching the ratio 1 turn 1 million. Now I'm gonna pause it because I need to keep my skill. I almost forgot about that. So most likely I'm not gonna do anything, just a 1. And we need to try and keep the veil on 2 or 3 turns before I go into the ram. So I'm gonna try and extend the buff. Okay, because now I'm gonna lose the increased attack, I think. Yes, I'm gonna lose the increased attack. And that's annoying. I shouldn't done that. Let me see if I can think about. Oh, we got an extra turn. Amazing. Otherwise, I would have I probably have to restart. Because if we do, if you have a veil for 2 turns, we're not gonna get the veil, right? Because this is on it 1 turn, and we're not gonna get the increased attack. So it's very important that you probably stop around turn 4 and make sure you do the right skill. But I got an extra turn because I got the Per Shadow on Androck and I stand. Now I got 3 turn veil, 2 turn increased attack. Now just gonna do a 1 and just say 1. Okay, and hopefully go first with Geo so I can land the. Okay, nope. So I'm gonna boost. I need to land the decrease attack. Come on. Yes. And now I'm gonna do this. Yep, because I got Pharaoh. I'm gonna place the block damage while I revive Androck. And I'm gonna do the A3. So I'm gonna place decrease defense and then attack the boss. So the damage is gonna count and I'm not gonna die because of the block damage. 876. So now I'm gonna do decrease speed. I'm gonna boost the resistance. I'm gonna do a 1 here. And I'm gonna do the block debuff. Okay. So perfect. Now I don't have increased attack. It fell off, but I can still do the trial if I do this A2. Okay, I'm gonna die, but I don't care. I need to finish the trial. Did 900k without increased attack, by the way. That's insane. So I'm just gonna do a 1 now and I'm gonna start doing the second trial. I'm gonna actually swap him and I'm gonna start doing some debuff. So I'm gonna decrease resistance. I'm gonna do a 1. I'm gonna do a 1 and I'm gonna do the block buff. Okay, let me boost the speed. Let's see. I'm gonna wait next turn for the decrease speed. A 1 and yeah, let's reapply this debuff. Okay, 6. A 1. Now I'm gonna get. Ooh, the boss took an extra turn because of the stun, but I think it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So now I think I need to place buff. So I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna revive next turn, right? Actually, we don't care if he dies. It's fine. Okay, we gotta do the shield, the block debuff, extra buff, 10. And I think now I gotta do a 1 with him, so I'll do the rest. Or I can just switch him and do the A3. Yeah, done. Okay, so this is how you do them very easily with Roxam. But even if you don't have block damage, you can do the trial because basically you do the A3, he does maybe 800k, he dies, you revive him, you do the attack, and you do. So if he dies or he doesn't die, it's fine. But the reason why he cannot die is because of the stun trial in the round 2. You need to have your 5 champions alive, and Roxam's gonna die every time he does day 1. Because day 1 does so much damage, and you cannot stay alive. Now I'm gonna. I think he's dead. So I'm not gonna do day 2. Maybe he's gonna survive, but I don't think so. He has there is the leech, but the damage could be too high anyway. Let me try. Let's see. Okay, the leech and the shield kept me alive. So that's another good thing about Blancy. Replace the shield when he does the A2. So maybe boost his HP very high so the shield is big enough. And if you have leech, you can do that. Like with Galadis doesn't happen because Galadis doesn't play shield. So now I'm gonna do just this one. Okay, please do not boost the tormeter too much. Just a 1 and just a 1. And I'm gonna go full auto here. And I'm gonna jump into the Layo. I'm gonna show you how to do the trial there. It's gonna be easy because we got so much damage from Roxam. Alright, turn 14, I'm gonna start keeping my skill. especially the leech from what's his name, Necmo. Put my glasses on. Alright, so here we're just gonna do a 1. We don't have anything to extend on Roxam. I'm gonna do just a 1. We don't have decreased speed, but it's fine. I just want the lion to come very quickly so I can start doing the trial. And just a 1. And just a 1. Okay, now I'm going to increase attack. So what we're gonna do here is just a 1. We're gonna do the block debuff so we don't get fear in case someone dies. We're gonna do a 1. We're gonna extend the buff that we already got. And just a 1. Okay, it's good that he took a turn. Please don't take a turn. Beautiful. Necmo didn't take a turn, so I can land the leech. That's why sometimes it's not good to, you know, give a decreased speed or block buff at the end of the ultimate form. Now let's boost here and let's do this. Okay, perfect. We got the leech. Let me also land the HP burn. Then I'm gonna also do the A3 so I can get continuous heals, and here we can start nuking. Okay, so we gotta do 3 million, and we got increase attack by 1 turn, unfortunately. So is it 1 turn? How is it even possible? I thought it was 2 turns. Let me check properly. So small I can't see. Increase attack, yeah, 1 turn. Or should I just reapply? Because if I lose it, it's gonna take me a while to get it back. You know what? I'm gonna lose it. Okay, let me attack the boss. So we did almost 1 million. I'm gonna do this. If I have a champion that does ally attack, it would be amazing. But we don't have the option here. So I'm gonna do the block diva with the shield. Okay. And now I'm gonna do a 1. So I can get the increased attack again. And then I'm gonna extend it. Okay, let's see the damage. We did already 2 million. No, like 2 turns, we did 2 million. Let's speed everything. And now I'm gonna do also the day 2 that is gonna give me turn meter. I need to reapply the decrease accuracy. And also I'm gonna switch him so I can land the decrease resistance. Okay. And I'm gonna finish the trial with this skill. Look at that, 1.6 million. This guy is one of the best nuker for Chimera. And used to be a fusion. Okay, I need basically I needed the block buff, but also need the decrease accuracy again. Okay, lucky I landed. So please land the brimstone as well. Now I need the brimstone. That's the last debuff that I need. Let me do this one here again. Come on, I need a brimstone, and the only one that can place I think is Androck. Oh, actually even Necmo. Yeah, so done. So now I gotta get the reflect damage. I got the HP board, but it's only 1 turn. Let's see if I can extend the... Ah yeah, I think I got the skill available. Please do not resist. Okay, done. Okay, now I can press probably auto, but just gonna manually, why not? Let me do a 1 so I get the increased attack. I think I need to check if I got the mastery that give me... Oh, we died with Geo there for some reason. So we didn't do the trial, but it's okay, we can do it later, it's no problem. Yeah, let me do this. Let me switch him, do this one. Yeah, I was talking, I was saying the mastery, I think lasting gift, because yeah, if we can extend these veils of the increased attack, can be massive basically. Or you gotta have a champion that plays veil on the team. Now let me do the shield, because the shield doesn't get ignored by the ultimate. So the shield is your best friend when you want to like mitigate the damage. I don't know why he had the shield didn't got damage. Why? Anyway, we're gonna jump into the Viper. I'm gonna show you how to do the trial. It's gonna be one of the easiest one, unless Geo doesn't land the decrease accuracy that we need for the last trial. But you know, he has to land in a one eventually. So yeah, let me skip ahead and show you the Viper trials. Alright guys, I got the decreased attack, the leech, well the leech is one turn, but basically we are good. Wow, 1 million with the one, not too shabby. Basically what we gotta do, just hold up a bit more, because see the damage is very little, and now the Viper is next turn, so we are fully HP, and we're just gonna do a one, trying to lose my buff, and well, we cannot lose the one from him, unless, wait, maybe I can do something with him. If I do the 2, yeah, I'm not gonna get the buff. Okay, perfect. So if I did the 1, I would have increased attack, and then maybe the boss would steal it from me. Now I'm gonna do, I need to do decrease attack and increase speed. So I'm gonna do this one. So I'm gonna do this now. Hopefully I land the decrease attack. Yeah, that was a bit silly from me, because it's only a 40% chance if there is no debuff. So I should have done the decrease speed. That was silly. Okay, just a 1 here. Okay, I'm gonna extend everything. Come on, let me do... Okay, I got 2 debuff now. Should be 75%. Still failed, of course. Oh my god. Alright, a 1. Yeah, I should land the decrease speed first. Don't do like me, guys. I'm gonna actually land the decrease defense. Okay, so we can nuke as soon as we got the decrease attack. I'm gonna increase the speed. I'm gonna do decrease. Come on. Alright, done. Now I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna nuke with with Roxam. I'm gonna also do, actually I'm gonna do this next turn, the increase resistance, in case I do the trials. Okay, the boss took a turn, but I got what I need. So let's see the damage. 1.6, one hit, we did over 1.5 million, and now we're gonna do 800k. So we need the increased attack. So basically need to do a 1 first. Let's do the decrease speed. We can do, I don't think I'm gonna do the last trial now, so I'm just gonna take my time. So let's do any 1. We might get our buff stolen now, so we gotta be careful. Let's see. Okay, I resisted because I got high resistance, and the boss maybe had decreased accuracy. I didn't check. So I'm gonna extend my buff. Okay, decrease accuracy land. Perfect. So maybe we can do it. Maybe. Let's see. Don't do block debuff just in case. We got block debuff on him anyway. And now we're gonna do 100k. So we're missing decrease defense, but this skill plays decrease defense. 1.2. So we did 400k extra the trial. Now the boss is gonna attack us, and we have increased resistance, but he has block debuff because I stand there, but it's fine. We can do it next time. But I want to see how many debuff I can resist. We did only 8, okay, because it was only 4 champions, but it's fine. Next time we just do it. We just make sure he doesn't have block debuff. Oh, I couldn't nuke there. Why did I do that? It's okay. Anyway, 50 million already over 30 turns. And now we're gonna jump into the ultimate, and we gotta get ready for the hardest trial, basically, which is the stun. Okay, I need to make sure I do the revive on time, and then I have to also place the block diva. So basically, she has to do 2 actions. So she has to be fast. You need to have booster meter. In this case, I go Necmo, and I found out that Androck passive, every time your allies do a critical hit, they boost the turn meter by 5%. That's why I was boosting the turn meter a lot. I didn't know about that because I don't have Androck. So yeah, we gotta do all these things. Get 2 turns with Blind Seer, revive, place block debuff, and then we're gonna do it probably again. Unless I can land the leech, I have the shield. In this case, maybe I can survive on my own. Anyway, actually, we're already there. I might as well just keep doing the showcase. Maybe we're gonna have also the increased speed on us to make things a bit easier while we go in the ram form. But this part of the fight is all random. It depends how you get there. You cannot really control it. I'm gonna do this kill now, and then what you do, you're gonna do the A2 next, and you're not gonna place the increased attack on you. So maybe you're not gonna die, maybe. So I'm gonna do just a 1. It's still like turn 34. We got decreased attack on the boss. Now it's 2 turns, even better. Okay, this. I think I'm gonna strip the boss. I'll see. I'll think about it. Now just a 1. Just a 1. And I'm gonna do the A2. Okay, so I'll lose the veil. Perfect. And now increase speed. Should I do increase speed? I think he's gonna take a turn, and it's not good. Yeah, I need him to take a turn now, because otherwise I was gonna take a turn and then the boss would switch form, and then he was gonna be the last one to go. He has to be one of the first ones, so I can land decrease speed. So I'm gonna do a 1. Okay, perfect. We also get the booster meter. Oh, I hope Roxam doesn't go. Actually, he has to go. I think it's better if he goes. So just a 1. Okay. A 1 again. Okay, he didn't go. That's a shame. So he's the first one. Actually good. If he dies, it's better. So I'm gonna do this kill then, so I can get rid of the passive. And he's gonna die, and I'm gonna revive me straight away. Okay, perfect. Oh, I didn't land the debuff. I got 400 accuracy on him. Ooh, oh yes, I used this kill. Oh, this one, see, this one mess up big time, because I need to land the decrease speed. Yeah, that was super annoying. Now I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go again with her. Let's see. Yeah, so the fact that I got resisted there is crazy. Alright guys, I went back and did the run again, and this time I changed the banner. I had the wrong banner. I thought I had 400 accuracy, and I did, but I found the banner that gave me the accuracy banner with a lot of attack, so I only lost 65 attack. And yeah, I think the owner of the account must have swapped it, and I didn't realize. So now I got 500 accuracy, so I should land debuff. Hopefully we get with the right turn order again. Otherwise I have to restart, which is super annoying. I'm gonna do this, and next turn I'm gonna do the 2. Just gonna do a 1 here. I'm gonna do a 1 and just a 1. Alright, a 1 again, and just a 1. So that's the tricky part when you have the reviver that also has the block debuff. You gotta get 2 turns, and you can. It's not impossible, but you need to land debuff. And at the start, you cannot land debuff, which is always annoying. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a 1. I'm gonna do a 2. And increase speed, right? Do I want her to go first? Yes. So maybe I'm just gonna do a 1. And by the looks of it, Gio's gonna go second this time. Yeah, I need to revive quite early, so hopefully I don't get a turn now with her. Okay, done. I think this is gonna be a good way to start the fight. So, revive. Gonna do this. I'm gonna do just a 1. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get increased attack. But we can die, but yeah, we can die later, it's fine. We just can't die at the first turn. And now I'm gonna do this, which is risky. And I'm gonna do the decrease speed later. Okay, I'm just gonna do a 1 now. And I'm gonna do the increase resistance, which also boosted the meter. And now I'm gonna do this. Because I don't wanna go with Roxam basically. And then I'm gonna... But I would have landed Leech and then Roxam wouldn't die anyway, so maybe I should have done that. Yeah, so it took a turn. Let me hope he doesn't die. Wow. He just survived, but he died. Okay, so I think unless I got a weak hit, because he died, didn't got the stun. So I should have done the decrease speed and the leech. That was my bad. I thought I was gonna be fine not to take a turn there, but it did take a turn. Now I'm gonna do... let me think. Just a 1, I guess. I can try extend this. Maybe I can get a stun now, but it got decreased accuracy, so I don't think so. It has to be a 3% chance. Let me go with the decreased speed. Okay. So a 1. We can still do it, but we gotta basically time the revive with the block damage and then block debuff. So I need to take 2 turns, and then I don't have to get weak hit on Roxam. That's the thing. So now let me just do a 1. We need to have the decreased attack, like especially now, because you don't want anybody to die now. So I'm also gonna do the weaken the HP bow that decrease the damage. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this next turn actually. I think I can go again. I'm gonna do... Should I revive now? No, better next turn. So a 1. I'm gonna do increase speed just so I can get a turn. He got the decrease speed anyway. Okay, I got an extra turn. Amazing. So now I can do the 3 again. And let me do this one. Okay, a 1. And a 1. Can I revive now? I wonder if I can revive now. I think it's better. Yep. Okay, let me revive now. Okay. And what happened to my block damage? Maybe she doesn't get it. Maybe she doesn't get it. Okay. Now let's plan this properly. So just I guess just a 1. Yeah, a 1. I'm gonna do a 1 again. I don't wanna go too fast, but I'm boosting my meter because of the critical hit. Now I'm gonna do this. Okay, Roxam is gonna do... Doesn't matter what I do. Don't do the 2 because it boosts your meter. So just gonna do a 1 here. Okay, I can just extend my buff, I guess, in case someone take an extra turn. Like Roxam can take an extra turn, right? So let me do just day 2. Okay, a 1 here. Actually, let me do day 3 so I don't attack and I don't boost the meter. And a 1. So now if I get weak hit, I fail. So it's literally 35% chance that I can fail. Come on. Okay, I didn't. The boss didn't weak hit, and I'm done. So for now, 3 earlier. That's how you do it with the champion like Roxanne. They hit like a train. You need to press block damage, so you have to have a champion that has that mechanic. So I'm gonna showcase another champion that can do it on my account. After this video, I'm gonna drop that video, and it's gonna be special, I think. So now, guys, I'm gonna basically skip ahead all the way to the Viper because I already done the Lion trial. Was super easy. You know, I didn't die with Geo, and then yeah, we gotta do basically the one where I gotta resist the 20 debuff. And the reason why I haven't done it is because Geo didn't land the decrease accuracy after 6 or 7 attacks. I got super unlucky, so hopefully I can land it straight away. And yeah, and then we're done. So I'm gonna skip ahead to the Viper form. And here we are, turn 54. So one more turn, I'm gonna try and lose everything, all my buff. Because in this run, the boss strip block debuff, so I have to wait like a couple of turns before doing my things. I wanna do this trial straight away. Because if I fail because of Geo decrease accuracy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, a 1. And let me do a 2. So I'll lose that. Okay. Oh, just a 1. Alright, that's the inclusive, but doesn't matter. And just a 1. Okay. Let's do this. So I need to basically get the increased resistance, so I cannot do this. I can do my skill though. So let's do this. Let's do the increased resistance, and please land the decrease accuracy now. I'm gonna just do the decrease speed. Come on, mate. Okay, failed. And I'm gonna do this to extend my buff. And just 1. Come on, Geo, don't do me like that. Maybe I'll put the increase speed as well and decrease attack also. Okay, we failed decrease attack. Okay, we're done. Geo is a bit low. He failed again. So that's the biggest RNG of this team, is Geo. If he weak hit so he doesn't land there, it's gonna be annoying. Yeah, a 1. Gonna do the decrease speed again. Okay. Increase resistance. Come on, Geo. Come on, mate. Now, please. Wicked. Okay, 1. Trying to think, but there is no way, nothing I can do. Is either it does it or it does not. Not a wicked. And yeah, so I got basically this turn, guys. I gotta do in this turn. This is crazy. Can you land a mate? Come on now. No. So basically, yeah, I think I failed now because of that. But anyway, that's probably how the run has to go. So yeah, increase resistance again. This is my last chance, but I'm not gonna resist 20 debuff now. Okay, landed now at the end, which is silly. Let me do this. I don't think I can do a one go. Let me do this. I only did 10. Alright, so basically I failed because of this. Can you believe that? Can you believe I did 6 or 7 in one? Now he's landing them back to back. But anyway, guys, you got the idea. This team works. You gotta just the hardest trial is the stun trial, and having a champion that does block damage can keep your nuker alive, and then you're done. So that's it. This is the end of the run. 65 turn, pretty much double the damage. But I cannot save this run. I gotta get 25 mythical materials, and Geomancer decide to do not land them. It is so many weak hits, and sometimes just didn't do it. But I'm still gonna showcase this team because, guys, Roxam is not really used, and he can do it. He really can do it.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, I decided to restart the run again, and on my third attempt I managed to get all the trials done, like usually gotta do. So I've done the 2 trials of the run at the start, and then the last one at the end, and then the lion was a bit tricky because I failed the HP burn at the start, but you know, you cannot fail too many HP burn with him because Geo doesn't attack, so it's just a 3%. And then I've done the Barber ones at the end because this time Geo plays so many decrease accuracy with the one. He literally plays like 4 or 5 out of 7 attack or something like that. So I've done it. When the RNG goes well, it's pretty easy. It still took me 40 minutes because I took my time, but it got the job done. And now I'm gonna keep result, and here we go, 25 mythical materials. So I'm gonna do it again eventually because I have to do the second key, but first I'm gonna show you the builds and everything. Now I'm gonna show you the total stats, all the champion. I had Necmo in Affinity Break, that's why it's not super fast, but technically it's supposed to be one of the fastest champion, but he can give so much turn meter, and he has the increased speed, the decreased speed, so even at this speed it works. I didn't do any special for him because he basically needs to do the A3, A2 all the time. With Geo, I just used HP burn once because I want to make sure that when I get to the lion form, he's ready to go. And also at the run because we gotta do the debuff, you know, so just open and close on first turn, and then the rest is open because we're gonna manual anyway. He's building Ferro with 305 speed and then enough accuracy to land. The debuff is a bit tanky. I think Androck, I wanna check something. So when Androck go into the other form, and I did that a few times, he has 3800 defense, and I noticed that Geomancer was getting targeted because Geo has the highest defense, so I need to basically boost Androck defense a bit more in this team, so he always get targeted by the lion form. Now this is the stats on Roxam. I got a lot of attack, 222 speed, 50,000 HP, defense trying to be around 3000, and then I got 370 critical damage. I should have less attack and more damage, but this is the build I can get on this account, but it was doing crazy damage, guys. The highest hit I've seen was 1.7 million with the A2, so up the roof with the damage, honestly. And all you gotta do is open up with day one against the ultimate every single time, so you get the increased attack, and Androck eventually is gonna extend it, and the rest is pretty much manual anyway. With Androck, you can just block the ultimate and let it run like that, and then when you need to go into the other form, you do it manually. Androck is building 9 piece protection. These are the total stats, so we got a lot of speed, tankiness, highest defense, and a lot of resistance, a lot of accuracy. So it's pretty much build like a top super champion supposed to build. Blancyr has 84,000 HP, 2,500 defense. She's the fastest champion, and she has the, you know, just resistance, but you want to be higher. But 444 works fine. I don't think she'll ever die here. And you block the revive because you're only gonna do that when you need to. So just block it when you see someone die, stop the run, revive. Now I'm gonna show you quickly the builds. We got the neck motar in Affinity Break and 4 piece Merciless. I got the Pear Shadow Relic at level 12, fully booked with Brimstone 5 star, and then these are the Mastery. Honestly, I don't like them. I would rather go defense and support, but he went with the offense, and maybe it helps, you know, maybe you can chip some damage with the War Master. Very important to get Master Exer and Sniper on this build, so you can extend the debuff and have a chance, higher chance with the decrease attack on day 1. Now, Geomancer, 9-piece Feral, +4 5-star Blessing, no Relic, fully booked Cruelty to help with the damage, but the damage is so high that you can maybe pick something else. And these are the Mastery, and now I notice why maybe I didn't land the Decrease Accuracy, because I didn't have Sniper, and also go with Master X as well. I'm gonna actually change this Mastery, unless this one, okay, maybe I should have used this one here, yeah, and you gotta get Sniper though. So I'm gonna tell the owner to do this change. So this is a build on Androck, total stats, I already showed them. We got Pear Shadow level 12 as well, fully booked, both form, Brimstone 5-star Blessing. Nothing to say about Androck, he's an amazing champion. This is the mastery that he gave him. The thing is, he's here for the increase resistance and decrease resistance. I don't know if there is any other champion that can do that. Let's have a look. Maybe Feral can do this. So if you have Feral, you can use it, but overall, oh, there is also this champion, which interesting, is an epic champions. Actually, yeah, I was looking at this champion for my account as well. So this is a good option, but she's a magic, so you can get wicked, not get the stun, but she can work. But Androck does more things as well. You have a debuff, you have you can extend the buff with him. So if you don't have him, you probably need to run someone in toxic set and you gotta change some stuff. But yeah, there are options. I think Firo and this epic champion are probably the best. You cannot run her for the increased resistance because she also plays block debuff, and then you fail the Viper trial. Blancy is building 9-piece protection with the total set that I showcase. She got this relic that, you know, you mitigate some damage. Fully booked Miracle Heal that I just noticed, but we don't need this here, but obviously maybe use it in another content. And these are the mastery, which are fine. I guess time intervention is needed if you want to get it all, but she's the fastest champion, so I don't have Blancy. I wouldn't know where to use it. I don't know where these mastery are needed, but these are the mastery that I use, and this is the build on Roxam, probably the most important build, the nuker build, because you gotta do the damage, and this build can do it. I got some rare pieces, so a lot of improvements, but you know, I was way above the damage threshold. I did 1.2 million. 1.7 million was the highest hit, so a lot of damage to spare. I can drop these stats if I want to, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I got the Ready Coronet level 12 with this gemstone, especially the 10% extra damage against bosses. Fully booked Natural Wrath Sister Blessing +2, and these are the masteries. I just redone them and I grab Master Exer to extend the duration of the debuff. It's very important for the decreased defense at the start against the Ram number 1, and also Lasting Gift. Once I got this one, the veil stay longer, the increased attack stay longer, so make sure you pick these two, Lasting Gift and Master Exer. Guys, that's it for this account takeover. If you're interested in account takeover, let me know in the comment section and we can organize that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second key, but let me know if you guys have any question. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys have these champions, or Roxam in particular, because he's not used as much in Chimera and is very good for the right week trials. You know, the trial number 3, the one that we're doing right now. Let me know if you ever use him. Drop a like, so let me know in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new, and catch you in another video. See ya.